Welcome back to another episode of Coffee Meets Vodka. I'm your host, Raya, and I'm handling life one shot at a time. Sit back, relax, let's talk all things pop culture, celebrities, gossip, trends, and let's become best friends. What? I'm just saying what everyone else is thinking. Welcome back, guys. So excited to chat with you for another week. Thank you guys for all of the love and support. Honestly, we work so hard on this podcast. It's an ebb and flow, and we all have our personal lives and other things going on. And I'm just so grateful and so excited to be able to sit with you once a week to shoot the shit, kind of take our minds off of what's going on in the world, kind of, tragically or whatever, and have some fun. Although we do talk about some tragic things, so maybe that was stupid to say. But, I'm just really grateful. And I love all of your messages. You guys are just, oh my God, I got one over the weekend saying that, you guys like my hot takes and think that I'm so funny. And I thought that was just me. And it just really feels nice to be validated and, working so hard. So I appreciate that. Subscribe, follow anywhere you get podcasts, Apple, Spotify, follow us on YouTube, subscribe. You guys watch our shorts, engage with us. We have really high engagement. It would be nice if you could follow us as well because our engagement is pretty high. And we, love the conversation and love interacting. But also if you're interacting with our content, you should give us a follow. Feel free to tag us in stories at coffee.meets.vodka. We would love to repost you. Let us know if you're sharing with your friends and who you've turned on to the podcast. And also any other topics or interesting stories that you guys want us to talk about. I'm more than open. I love, nothing warms my heart more than when you guys DM me a story or text me even and say you should talk about this on the podcast. Absolutely love that. Thank you so much for all the feedback. Merch, we're working on it. We're trying to finalize a launch day. Also, I think we're going to interject it ends with us little tidbit. So I might have different thoughts. I am going to talk about it ends with us, but I might have different thoughts. Can we talk about how Mercury is in retrograde and I locked myself out of the house yesterday? That's so embarrassing. So embarrassing. So embarrassing, truly, because I called AAA and they were like, oh, we only get this. I don't know how much a AAA membership is. I guess it's on auto pay, but I called them and they were like, oh, we only unlock houses for premier members. And I honestly was so annoyed. I didn't even want to ask about how much a premier membership was. Anyway, so I was just okay, never mind. Called the locksmith. And then, yeah. So I'm figuring out a solution, but that's literally so embarrassing. And you're probably how did you lock your door? I locked the bottom lock, which I never do. I lock both of them. I'm giving away too many details. You cannot break into my house. I'm just saying, that's crazy because Mercury is in retrograde. And then I had a client that locked her keys in the car literally the day before. So I texted her. I was like, oh my God, now I locked my keys in the house, which I personally think is way worse than the car. But it was so great. AAA was actually there in 10 minutes to get them out. And she was like, I'm embarrassed. And I was like, no, literally don't be embarrassed. Okay, I'm drinking coffee again because mama needs to wake up. Also so exciting. I feel like my house is finally clean and getting it together. I can decorate. Taylor was a huge help yesterday and getting some stuff organized. And honestly, what a great skill to have to just help people get organized and could never be me. I could probably do it for somebody else. And I could do a small task. If you need me to organize your pantry, I could probably do that. But a whole house, I don't know, not for me, babe. I just would get, I'm not, and the thing is, it's not that it's not for me. I'm not good at it. I know my flaws. That's a flaw. I'm never going to be good at it. So I try as I might, but it is what it is. You guys also, sorry. I took Roscoe to the dog park yesterday for the first time because I'm trying to get some of his energy out before we start heartworm treatment, which is going to be the next couple of weeks. Please continue to say prayers because he's my sweet little baby angel and he's loving his life. He did so good at the dog park. He was a bit nervous, but ended up warming up. I kept him on leash and, you know, said hi to some dogs and it was great. He did really good. So I'm going to continue to like try to build him up a little bit like before the treatment, just so he's not like, well, one, so he can get some energy out and some mental stimulation. I think there's only so many bone shoes you can, you know, chomp on, but also to get him acclimated to like, because I just know he would thrive at daycare. He would thrive at daycare. He would love it so much. So eventually also, or obviously like when heartworm treatment is done in the beginning of the year, I want to, you know, take him to daycare. And so he can do that. I think he would really love it. Okay, anywho. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, over the weekend, I think on Thursday, me and Taylor went to go see Juicy Scoop Live with Heather McDonald and Chris Franjola. Literally so funny. I will say her whole set was about like being married and like kids and stuff. And as an unwed, childless cat lady, as they say, I actually found it like really funny. Like, even though it's like, I think that's when you know that you're a good comedian is like, sure, it doesn't always have to be super relatable, but like the jokes are so funny and I can appreciate that. And I just love Heather and Chris Franjola. Like, them two together are so fucking funny. Chris was talking about how he had this joke about like how, or story joke, whatever, about how he was coloring with his 5-year-old daughter and she was like, oh, can I color? And he was like, fuck no. And it reminded me of a story when me and Taylor went to North Carolina last year and I brought my coloring books and we did a page that was like a dual because it has like, you know, one per page, or like sometimes you'll get like the full artwork on like both pages. So she was coloring one side and she was getting so nervous. She was like, do you like these colors? Okay, I think I'm gonna do this, and like telling me like what she wanted, you know, to color to like see if I would approve. And I was trying not to be insane and I was like, no, like creative freedom, like do whatever you want, girl. But in my head it was like, okay, I approve those colors. Yes, that's a good idea. Like blah, 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 blah. And it was so funny because like Chris said kind of the same thing and we like looked at each other and was like laughing. And the reason why she did that about the coloring thing, because she was like, no, I would be the exact same. Like, excuse me, I had a vision for this. You can only use these colors, blah, 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 blah. I just thought that was so funny. So anyways, show was great. We didn't get to meet any people. And also, I guess we got like a little drunk. Took a picture with Chris. We'll insert it here. Heather didn't come out, but I guess that's what you buy the meet and greet for, which I didn't see that online unless I like impulse bought it and I just didn't pay attention. They might have been sold out by the time I bought tickets. So that's fine. We didn't get to meet Heather, take a picture with her, all good. But we did get to take one with Chris. And then we invited him to go to Pete's Dueling Piano Bar, which is downtown at the House of Blues. It's right next door. And they didn't come. Which I'm like, okay, is it because, you know, what is it? I kind of had a brain freeze for a second. I don't know. And also I forgot to mention that earlier that night I was wearing this shirt that had the 2 clasps, which I wore to the Jonas Brothers concert in North Carolina as well. And literally the clasp broke and Taylor sewed it up, sweet baby angel. I'm literally like, I don't know. I'm like, I see just like these 2 drunk bitches like going to Pete's Piano Bar. Like, we don't want to go. We need security. I don't know. But I really was just down to show them a good time because they talk about how Juicy Scoopers want to show them a good time. But maybe like I wasn't their demographic. Oh my God. Could you imagine? I wasn't their demographic. I don't know. It would have been fun. We stayed at Pete's for like, I don't know, not that long. So maybe they came. Maybe we missed them. I don't think they came. Moving on. Luann de Lesseps, Shannon Bedore, Giselle Bryant. I was like, Buchin? It's obviously not. And Ashley Darby are doing a Bravo dating show. And nothing like, I'm living for that. I personally think Ashley Darby is like a little young for it. But I guess because she's going through like that divorce with Michael. I don't even know if they're divorced yet, actually. But whatever. I'm living for it. I think it's gonna be so great. Luann is such a classic housewife, in my opinion. She is such a boy magnet as well. Like, the guys love her. I like her deep voice because I personally think I have a deep voice, and like, it gives femininity to like the deep voice girlies, you know what I mean? But I can't wait. I think it's gonna be so funny. Like, Luann, just, she gets it. She is an entertainer. She understands the assignment in all ways. Crappy Lake, she understood. Even, you know, and this goes back to my thing with like Leah McSweeney talking about like, oh, well, Bravo made me drink. There were many seasons where, and times where Luann was sober. And I think the whole time they were filming Crappy Lake, Luann was sober. And she still like went out and had fun and had a good time. And I just think like, you know, that's what makes a good housewife, is like somebody who's like multidimensional and like has a good personality, can bring the drama, knows how to carry, like push the story forward, whatever it is, like carry the room, carry the I mean, I can't say enough good things about Luann. I think she's so funny and she's so great. So I'm excited for that. Also in Real Housewives of New York news, that Dorinda is doing a like villa, Vanderpump Villa situation at Blue Stone Manor. And it's where they're going to be renting out Blue Stone Manor, and then she's going to have a staff and everything like that. Now, I don't know who's like going to be going to Massachusetts, like in the like Berkshires, to rent out this Blue Stone Manor. I mean, I personally would, but I don't know if it's like random people like moi. And also, if so, where can I sign the fuck up? Like, literally, I would love to go. Or if it's going to be more like celebrity, I guess Vanderpump Villa is like random, but it's like below deck, like when they just have like this big group of people. And like on Vanderpump Villa they had like a divorce party and like, or an engagement, or like a bachelorette, and I'm just like, I don't know, is it gonna be the same? I would love to stay in the fish room. Oh wait, is there a fish room at Blue Stone Manor? I think there is, right? Anyways, I think it would be great. I think people shitting on Blue Stone Manor like don't get it. Like, you know how in Ultimate Girls Trip season 2 it was like at Blue Stone Manor, and then they were like, oh, okay, well, this is like a lame season because it's just like in their backyard or whatever, but like whatever, I think it's iconic. I mean, I don't even care. So I'm excited for that. Also in Vanderpump news, our queen Stassi Schroeder is coming back to the silver screen. I'm very excited about that. She's gonna be on season 2 of Vanderpump Villa. Lisa was probably like, we need you to save this. I lost interest in Vanderpump Villa. I think I said on another episode that is there such a thing as too much drama? And I just think like it just was too much. Like, everybody was like way too angry and like roided out, and it's like, I don't know if they were on steroids. I'm just like saying, like, just like very angry all of the time, like the girls, guys crying. It just, oh my god, it was just like way too much in a confined space. So I'm interested to see what Stassi's gonna do. I feel like she's gonna be like Lisa's right hand woman and like be able to keep the staff in check, and she's gonna be like something like that. She also is back doing her own show. So it was a double announcement where she was, you know, going to be on season 2 of Vanderpump Villa. And also she's doing a documentary comedy episodic about her own life or something like that. So I'm interested to see about what both of those are. I don't know if it's going to be like her going on tour and like we kind of get behind the scenes. I don't care. I don't care what it is. I think it's going to be great. She also, I know she won't, but she should make an appearance on The Valley. I think we need it. And I'm just very attached to OGs in any season. By the way, I heard today that this is all alleged and just a rumor. I only heard it from like one quote source, so I don't know how real this is. I haven't done any research on it, but apparently Allie and James of Vanderpump Rules broke up, which I think is interesting because she just put out a music video that he produced and they're like putting a song together, so it's probably not true. But yeah, TBD on that. Okay, also, our other two favorite girls are back. Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie are filming The Simple Life 2, or whatever it's going to be called. And I'm so excited. There was some press around it where they were at Sonic with Danny Pellegrino. And they were like working at Sonic's. Nicole was dressed as a hot dog. And do you remember their iconic Sonic scene or episode where like they put something like obscene, well, they meaning Nicole, obscene on the billboard. So I'm excited for it. I'm gonna watch it. It's great. I also saw Paris Hilton posted a TikTok saying that Baby Phoenix's favorite show is A Simple Life, and I love that. And she was like watching it and taking notes. Like, what could she be up to? She was like, part 2. I have no idea, but I don't care. That show is so nostalgic. It's like the 2000s are back. Freaky Friday 2 is in production. I'm excited for and The Simple Life. I guess those are the only things that are back, but whatever. I'm into it. Okay. Some very sad and scary news. Taylor Swift canceled her Vienna concerts for the Eras Tour over, I don't even know if it was over the weekend, actually. It was like last week. And actually not so much that like she canceled it, the Vienna government in Austria canceled, and which honestly was so good on them. And it's just crazy to see like fans up in arms. I completely understand. The tickets were hard enough to get. Then let's just say an American like moi, which my friend actually did go over there, like did buy tickets to the Vienna show, and like is an American, like lives here, you know? So, like, I understand. You're, like, spending the money on the concert. You're waiting all these months for it. You're buying the plane ticket. You're getting accommodations. You may not be able to. You're taking time off work. You may not be able to do the rescheduled dates. But, babe, she literally saved you from a freaking massacre and a bomb threat. I mean, I don't think people are understanding the severity of what happened. There were 2 security guards that were hired to work the concert that had bomb vests on, and the Vienna authorities luckily caught it before, and not even before, I want to say like the day before the concert. So they were like setting up, I guess, screening people, doing all of their, you know, due diligence, and I guess they caught wind of something and, you know, investigated, ended up being correct. And not only was it going to be a bomb threat and like, you know, explosives, they also had machetes, knives, like it was going to be like a straight up attack on women and children for the most part, and the LGBT community, and even men support, even men going with their daughters, like it, but for the most part the concert is about women and children and young girls, and it's just so disgusting that we live in that world. And my thing is like, I'm not in, my friend was in a bunch of like Taylor Swift Vienna like Facebook groups, because, you know, it's like such lore around it. I mean, she's an OG Swiftie like me, but like these new Swifties are like way, way, way different. The friendship bracelets, the circling around, the like merry-go-round. I don't know. Okay, I don't know these girls, but I just feel like the people, like the Europeans that are upset about this and that we haven't gotten a rescheduled date, shows that you've never been to America and you've never been frightened for your fucking life. Okay, like I know it sucks. I would be probably crying, I'm not gonna lie, because it's like you wait all this time, and again, like I said, like think of somebody who like took off work, or like had somebody, you know, watch their kids, or their kids come and it's like they're taking off school, or they're going right before school starts, or like whatever the whatever it is. Like I totally understand the inconvenience, okay, but like it was a straight up terrorist attack, and I just it's disgusting. And I'm so glad that, you know, over like 250,000 people are safe and there wasn't some casualties. Like it's disgusting. So I know it sucks, but like let's be patient and let's understand that like artists are also people, and they're also doing their job to try to keep you safe and have a good and great ultimate like concert experience. You know, she was scared shitless. She probably still is. My ass would have canceled the rest of the tour. No fucking way I'm about to be in London. I hope you can't hear the lawnmower, but like whatever. No fucking way I'm about to be in London and finish the rest of not even the European tour, the rest of the tour. I think she's coming back to the US. Babe, literally period point blank would have ended it there. I would have said sorry. I would have gone in a hole. I know fans would have been mad and maybe that would have been the end of my career. I have no idea, but there's not enough Lexapro, Prozac, Xanax combined for my anxiety to go out on a stage and enjoy doing what I do. Like, I would be not only scared for myself, of course, but like, hello, scared for the dancers, the crew, the fans, the children. Like, I couldn't look out into that crowd and like not be so preoccupied with like serving the crowd, which she already does anyways, because you can tell she's like, okay, we need water over here. All right, I'm not gonna sing until somebody gets water. Thank you so much, blah blah blah. Like, she's already doing that, so like it's heightened. Anyways, I just feel so bad. I feel so bad for her because I feel like she has like a lot of responsibility, like, and she feels responsible for this too, which obviously it's not her fault. It's these terrorist groups' fault. But yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to rant about that. But also, Travis Kelce, it was alleged that he wanted to immediately likely practice to like come be with her, and she like insisted that he didn't because her team and everybody has it under control, and she wants him to, you know, like do his job. Which honestly, like, I think that's so nice. But like, as if I were Travis Kelce, like, I personally would be offended. Like, okay, bitch, you don't want me with you? You don't want me to comfort you? Like, that's so rude. Like, now it's about me, you know? Anyways, praying for all the Swifties out there. I am so glad that all of your faces are here on Earth and we get to, like, still dance and sing together, because I'm getting, like, choked up thinking about, like, what could have happened, and we don't need to think about that. Sorry, it's, like, really scary. Okay, sorry, hold on. It's like that. I mean, that's just like so scary to think about. Okay, moving on. Gypsy Rose announced her gender reveal. She's having a girl. First of all, it was kind of an underwhelming. Honestly, I take that back. She got right to the point. She was like, it's our gender reveal. We're having a girl. Perfect. 5 seconds, scrolling. She's having a girl. A lot of people are saying it's going to be healing for her to have a girl, because she'll give them the childhood that, you know, she never had. Also, I forgot to mention this last week, but the crime scene photos from, you know, her mother's murder surfaced on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
And did you see
TikTok.
it? I never saw them.
I saw them on TikTok.
Were they bad? People were saying they were, like, really bad.
Yeah.
But I watch true crime all the time, and I'm just like,
yeah.
Sorry. Am I the issue?
And they were like saying how the shows and stuff, like, were really accurate with how like her place looked.
Like the act. I couldn't finish the act.
Yeah, just like how like
I love Joey
mess
King
and everything and all of that. Like, it was just really accurate.
That's my worst fear. Didn't I tell you that one time I had like a really bad trip on a CBD gummy? This is like recent, during the Salt Lake City reunion. No, like literally Salt Lake City reunion, when Heather's like, receipts, proof, timeline, and then Heather's like, Monica, pack your bags. You're not who you say you are, bitch. I thought I was gonna have to call an ambulance, and I looked around. I said, oh no, my crime scene photos are gonna be so messy. I thought I was gonna die. I guess, and now looking back, there wouldn't have been a crime scene, because like, but whatever. That's crazy.
Like, messy girl.
Yeah, messy girl. It's all over. That one girl, she's a slob. Like, yeah, I don't know. People were, yeah. So I didn't see, I tried to look on Twitter and I Googled it on TikTok. I guess it was late, so they were already scrubbed from the internet. I didn't see them. But I don't know. I guess, yeah, we do, including me, forget that she is a convicted murderer.
I think there was something, or maybe like someone asked her like, oh, are you going to tell your kid what happened? Have you seen that interview?
No. And she said what?
I forgot. I gotta look for it. I'm pretty sure. She was like, yeah, like I have to.
Okay, Let me tell you about Gypsy. First of all, she's her big three through and through. She's a Leo and what's her moon sign? I forget, but her rising is a Libra. Hold on, let me look. Her moon's Aquarius. Did you find it?
Yeah, on July 12th, the interviewer asked, like, if she would tell her kid, and she was like, I understand the question is going to be asked by my child someday, so when the time comes, Ken and I will sit down and have the conversation. I will explain in the most honest way possible. She's like, I understand that with my past, there's going to be a lot of people that kind of question if I should even be a mother or have children in my care. I know I'm not perfect. I know I made mistakes.
Babe, you murdered. Yeah, you murdered. You literally killed someone, babe. That's crazy. But like, there's something so, she is really charismatic, obviously. And she was groomed that way.
Yeah.
And she just is that way. But like, she is so delusional. And like, it's so out of body experience to be like, trying to explain murder in like a PR and like it's like dystopian way, you know what I mean? Because why are you on The View? And like when she was on The View and they were like babying her almost, and she was like, she said something, and who's the redhead on The View? Joan, Judy, I don't know. Anyways, one of them were like, oh no, like it's not your fault. She goes, well, it is my fault. I murdered somebody and I went to jail for it. And, you know, I have to take responsibility for that. And she goes, oh yeah, I mean, right. Like, yeah, because that's not what but it's like babe, why are you doing a View interview? I don't know. She's so fascinating to me because she's dystopian. And I just think something about it. She's very charismatic. She's so Leo. She's so Libra rising. But then you have the Aquarius moon of being like a thinker, manipulator, just like deep, like airy. Like, I don't know. She's like the perfect storm, to be honest. And I started watching the Lifetime show. I need to like get back on it. But Ryan kills me. His TikToks of like people, I guess, record his lives. They are so fucking funny in like a not funny way, you know, but it's like, babe, what's going on and through your mind? And I saw this one, I think I talked about it last time, that like he was like, well, damn, at least he's like, do you know how much money you make off TikTok live? At least pull it out of the fun. And then Gypsy's like, I don't give a fuck, Ryan. I don't know. It's just, it's so dystopian. We're in a Black Mirror episode. Anyways, I saw an interview with Elle King. If you don't know who Elle King is, she's a singer and she sings X's and O's and like a lot of other songs, actually. I do like her. But she's the daughter of Rob Schneider and a famous model. She disowned Rob Schneider when she was like a child, or like a teen. Like her parents, I think, were either never married or like married for a short time and got divorced. And she always lived with her mom in the UK. So, and she most honestly, famously recently, she was performing at the Grand Ole Opry and did a disservice to Dolly Parton and was like fucked up and then was like, sorry, I have an alcohol problem and like whatever. So like now, you know, people are like knowing her because of that viral TikTok. Okay. But she was on Not Skinny But Not Fat podcast and was saying about how Rob Schneider is like the worst person alive. I'm not discrediting her. I'm not invalidating her experience as a parent-daughter experience, okay? But I think like two things could be true at the same time. Maybe he's just not a good parent, but like a good actor. I personally love the hot chick. I'll never boycott it. Like, I like Rob Schneider. I think he's fucking funny. 50 First Dates. I mean, the list goes on. I think he's hilarious. David Spade. I love Adam Sandler's Little Posse. Okay. I think they're classic and they're funny and it's like my type of humor. Okay. But she was saying on Not Skinny But Not Fat that he was like fat shaming her and sent her to fat camp and was like, and then she like didn't go one year and he was like, again, fat shaming her and just very toxic relationship with her and like saying that she's, you know, like not a good person and like all these things, which I think is really sad. There's obviously a lot of pain there, and she, you know, use the platform to tell her story, which I think is perfectly fine and honest. I feel really bad for her. I hope she gets the healing and kind of works through some of those things that she needs to, because I think that's like really hard to hear, especially coming from, you know, from your parent. And it's like, okay, well, the internet and the world and, you know, Hollywood and celebrity like loves this guy, and it's like, you don't know what kind of monster he is behind closed doors. And I'm gonna tell you, I totally hear that, you know, like it feels very like you don't have a voice, or like that your experience is very isolating and that you're only going to like you're the bad guy because you're over here talking shit about some beloved like Hollywood actor. Okay, like I totally get it. But yeah, I just thought that was really interesting. So go listen to the episode. I'll actually probably link it in the show notes because I didn't listen to the full one. So actually next week I'll have more tea on that and maybe like dive deeper because I didn't get to listen to that yet. It popped up and then it's something that is on my list. Brooke Schofield has come under fire. We all rallied against her for her crazy Clinton Kane relationship, and now the mighty has fallen. She has been under fire from her racist tweets from 2013, 2014, and it's pretty bad. And so now the update is that Tana Mojo fired her from Cancel Podcast. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, she like in the beginning she was saying how like, oh, I talked to Brooke and I told her she can't come in today.
But was it? That's what I was confused. Is she canceled from the pod? Is she canceled from Canceled Podcast, or is she fired from that, or is she like just for a couple episodes until it quote blows over?
She said that. What did she say?
Because I didn't watch the whole thing. It was like.
No, I saw the clip and she's just saying how like, I think like Brooke is like no more like. Because the way she was saying it,
it was kind of like, giving like she was like, I started this like or I wanted this by myself or something,
stand
right?
By anything she said, like this and that. She's like, I regretted even commenting on her TikTok.
Yeah.
So I think they're like done.
You think they're done friend wise?
Yeah.
Or, oh really?
Yeah. But then people are calling her a hypocrite.
Right, because she was like, I know I have my own racist tweets.
Yeah.
What? This is why I just personally don't really like follow and like get obsessed. And I know you're like, Raya, the podcast. No, but like truly to my core, like there's nobody really that I idolize. As much as I talk about Taylor Swift, like I still don't even idolize her. Like truly, and I don't know if this is like narcissistic, but I think you should be your own biggest fan. And like my goal is to be my higher self. So like I'm always trying to make older me proud and like older me. Like it's literally just myself. It's like me against the world. And I just I've never really been one with the crowd and like one with like, this is why like I literally hate influencing. Like I like promoting products and things that I personally like and stand behind, but I would never want to be called an influencer. I always thought that was really insulting in a sense, because like I'm an actress, I'm an artist, I'm a business person. Like I'm like, to be an influencer, to me, I'm not discrediting the job. I know that it is hard work, okay? Like I get it, but like that was just never something that I personally was interested in, and I think that should be okay. I shouldn't be getting backlash for this, but if I am, whatever, I'm a stand on business. It was never my goal. I'm not judging anybody that wants to be an influencer. I don't think you're stupid. I don't think about you. I don't care, because I'm literally in my lane doing what I want to do. You can label me whatever. I don't care, because like in my mind, it's different. So that was, I just never got into like the YouTube. Now I will say YouTube videos I did watch was makeup tutorials. Like that's it. Like I think it's just very like ASMR. Love Jeffree Star. Problematic. Don't care. I was just trying to say that like I'm not surprised, because like I've never idolized like Brooke or Tana or even Jeffree Star, like whoever the fuck, and like people crying. I saw this one girl crying that she couldn't get tickets to their live show, and like she was like a late 20-something year old girl. Babe, that's crazy. Get a grip. So I don't know. I guess Brooke is done. I mean, you made your bed. Now you got to lie in it. But you know, and this is controversial as well. Not to say that I agree with it, but everybody can have a comeback season depending on like what you do and what's going on. Chris D'Elia, perfect example, was trying to make some cult and, you know, crazy. Did you guys watch that on YouTube? It's free, by the way. Maybe I should link it in the show notes because it's super important. I don't know that I was doing the podcast at the time that it came out, but maybe I should really talk about it. Okay, wait. So you went to Luke Combs. How was that?
I loved it. It was so good.
I didn't realize that he was like, so where did he go? Because I didn't realize he was like coming. Was it Toyota or Energy?
Energy. And it was 2 nights. I think each show is 2 nights. Like each city is 2 nights.
He is really good.
He is so good.
Him and his wife are high school sweethearts, I want to say. Or they've been dating for like a really long time.
I'm not sure. But yeah, I went. It was really fun. I had floor seats.
Floor?
And I got it for retail. So it was only after all the
We're
fees,
choking over here.
After all the fees, it was only $227. Which I feel like that's not bad for floor.
No.
And that's how much they like originally were.
So you didn't get scammed. You had a resale and then somebody.
Not even resale. Like his show wasn't sold out. Like I bought them off of the website like a couple of days before.
His website or Ticketmaster?
AXS.
Okay. Wow, his show wasn't sold out?
Maybe because because I was in section 2, row 24. And when I checked, there was like 10 seats still available.
Dang, that's fun.
But it was still like really packed.
Okay, was it a bitch to get out?
Yes.
This is my issue with concerts as well. The coming and mostly the leaving.
Yeah, okay, so getting there we went late because it opened at 5:45. The concert started at 5:45 and there was like 3 or 4 openers.
Who were they? Do you know?
I didn't know them.
You didn't see. Okay.
The only one that I actually when we sat down was Cody Jinks.
Kind of sounds familiar. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh.
But I saw on TikTok someone was like, he doesn't get on till 9. I was like, I'm not gonna sit through Houston traffic, find parking, just to wait.
Be
for
stressed.
So I left at 7.
Be slammered, but before he even gets on, because it's like, what are you gonna do?
I got there at 7. I got the merch first. We got drinks first. We took pictures, and then we went to the seats.
Cute. You look so cute too.
Thank you. It was like 8:30, so we like sat there for like 30 minutes.
Oh, so you did have like seats on the floor?
Yeah, I got seated floor.
That's another issue. I love that. I love sitting down.
And there's a standing floor.
Okay.
Obviously, standing floor, you're like at the stage. But I was like, I want to.
Why? When you could same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I was standing majority of the time, but I was like, there
like
was times where I could sit.
Right.
I sat every now and then.
Right.
But he was really good.
Love the option. Okay.
He played the songs I wanted. We like had his set list. He didn't follow it.
Oh, really?
He skipped he switched 2 of the songs. He didn't play
like around or just switch them out.
Switch them out.
Oh.
He didn't play Dive. My cousins really wanted him to play Dive, but I think night 2 got Dive. And then like the encore songs, they like kind of told you what they were, but he ended up playing one of the songs that was on that list. And then he played the one from Twister. The Oklahoma song.
He's on Twisters?
His music.
Twisters. Wait, I didn't know that. Let me look.
What is it?
Actually, I will say one positive thing about that movie is that the soundtrack was pretty good.
Ain't No Love in Oklahoma.
Okay.
He ended up playing that and then...
Oh, Ain't No Love in Oklahoma. I found it as well.
Yeah. The Kind of Love We Make, I think.
Okay.
I don't know if that was the encore or the beginning. It kind of meshed together.
You know who I also love too, who has a song on this album or whatever? Benson Boone.
Oh, yeah.
I've been obsessed with him since TikTok because he like got famous on TikTok. Mm-hmm. Was he the one singing in the garage? I think he was. Him and Matt, the other like kind of redhead.
He's dating this TikTok influencer.
Oh, really? I thought she was famous. Like, they have been dating for a while and she, like, wasn't famous.
No. I've seen her videos before. She does videos with her dad.
Matt Hansen. He's a TikToker as well. That sang in the garage and got famous.
Yeah, no, his girlfriend. I've seen her. I knew her before him. And she had videos with her dad to, like, ask each other questions. And he'd get around. They get pushed in the pool. And then
Oh, cute.
yeah, so like
It's giving that one girl who's like, got ready for prom.
well, it's because people think her dad's cute too.
Oh.
Yeah, so since I knew her.
Does she have a mom?
Yes.
Oh, I was like, does she want one?
Yeah, and then I saw her post with him, and I was like, wait. I was like, I know him.
Yeah, people are saying that they remind, he reminds them of Freddie Mercury, like a modern day Freddie Mercury, and I kind of love that. You know who also thinks they're Freddie Mercury? JoJo Siwa. With the mic, it's like crazy. But he opened for Taylor Swift on one of, I don't remember which one, but, and I'm like, that's crazy because I saw some of the like footage from that and it was empty. I'm like, oh my God, why would you not go see him too? You know what I mean? And it's like also Sabrina Carpenter opening for her. Like, I mean, these are huge artists on their own, in my opinion. Maybe not Benson Boone, but like in my eyes, he is. You know? Well, good. I'm glad he went to Luke Combs. I'm not a huge...
He brought out the Texans the second night. I went the first night.
Wait, like the team?
Yeah, like he brought out some of the players on stage the second night.
To do what?
I mean, they get hyped for the season. I don't think they sang. I think he got a jersey.
Okay, I'm going to say this controversial opinion and let me look him up before because I want to make sure that he hasn't updated anything. Okay, I'm correct. I need him to get some beard oil. It bothers me. His beard is like fried and kind of nasty. Right?
I can't tell. Maybe
am I just an
hair is
asshole?
curly?
Am I the asshole? I am. Yeah, it would be... Oh, look at him and his wife. They're so cute.
They are cute.
Didn't he have a baby?
He has 2 kids.
Oh, they have 2 kids now.
I believe,
Wow, I'm so behind the times. Yeah, she's so cute. She's beautiful.
She is.
But I think they were together like before, like they met in college or something. Like they have a cute story. Much like the Mahomes. Which actually, I like them. So whatever. Okay, Britney Spears is doing a biopic. She wants her book translated into a movie. She's been doing this. I think they have a lot of the casting down, but she wants the final say for all of the characters. I forgot who she said she wanted to play herself. Hold on, let me see. Britney Spears biopic, dream cast list. Sydney Sweeney. Now, controversial opinion, I still don't think she's that great of an actress, but that's just me.
I think it's her voice. Like, she sounds like
too monotone. Yeah, bored. Ooh, that's a good one. Like, love her, think she's beautiful, would be friends with her, but like her
excited doesn't sound excited.
Yeah, I like don't really see you there.
Yeah.
Sorry, but I don't. Okay, so Britney Spears, played by Sydney Sweeney. Jamie Lynn, played by Millie Bobby Brown. Okay. Sandra Bullock her mom, Lynn Spears, played by Sandra Bullock. Alec Baldwin is her dad. That guy from our show. What show do we like? Summer I Turned Pretty.
Oh,
the
guy that plays Conrad.
Other one. Jeremiah is going to be Justin Timberlake. I love that. It's actually kind of giving Justin, whatever his name was, the guy who won runner-up to American Idol against Kelly Clarkson. But it's okay. Christina Aguilera, played by Dove Cameron. Okay. Max Martin, played by Bradley Cooper. That seems like a bit of a stretch. I would really go for Billy Ray Cyrus, actually. Madonna, played by Christina Aguilera. Okay. Elton John, Michael Caine. Oh, Katherine Heigl. Oh, Diane Sawyer, played by Katherine Heigl. I like that. Oprah Winfrey, played by Queen Latifah. Paris Hilton, played by Elle Fanning. Oh, I kind of love that. Oh, Sam Asghari, the ex-husband, played by Shervin Alembani. I don't know who this is. Colin Farrell, played by Jacob Elordi. Oh, I accidentally clicked on something. And we're done. Okay, I kind of like that. Sydney Sweeney, played by... Who else would be good? You know who else I thought was really good in the biopic that just popped into my mind? She got a lot of hate for it. Fuck, the one who played Lily James. She's British, but like she played Pam really good in Tommy and Pam, or Pam and Tommy.
I don't know.
She was Cinderella.
Yeah, I know the live action Cinderella.
Yeah. She's British. I guess Sydney Sweeney would be good. Who else would be like a good Britney Spears? Like, is this supposed to be a serious movie? It is, right? Because it's like her book. But like the book, again, hated it. Like so many holes.
But Sydney Sweeney doesn't sing, right?
There's AI these days. Oh, excuse me. I had the hiccups. I don't have like anybody else who would. Oh, Blake Lively would like love to play Britney Spears. Oh, speaking of Blake Lively, let's talk about It Ends With Us. I'm not really understanding the press and the hate behind like Justin Baldoni versus Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. I don't know. I love Justin Baldoni. They could never make me hate him. I think his podcast is great. He does a lot to like bridge the gap for men and like does like a lot of like, you know, has a lot of resources for men to make them better. I think his podcast is like the Better Man Project. I used to follow on socials and everything like that. And I think they stopped posting, or I don't know. Anyways, but I have loved Justin Baldoni since his star role as Raphael in Jane the Virgin. Okay. And first of all, he's not bad to look at. He's fucking hot. His wife's beautiful too, which is so annoying, but we love you. They're so cute together. They have like 2 or 3 kids, I think. Mm-hmm. And I did used to follow because he would like post about like relationship advice like with them too and like things like that. And I think it was just a really nice gap that he would bridge. And I think those conversations are really important. And I don't know this smear campaign about Justin Baldoni. He read the book. He liked the book. He went to Colleen Hoover. There's not enough time in the world to tell you my opinion about Colleen Hoover. I think she's the worst author ever to write. Like, I could have written a better book. I think It Ends With Us sucked. Now, did I finish the book? No. I got more than halfway, and I was like, I've seen what I need to see. This book fucking sucks, okay? Like, I don't get it. It's not that actually that I didn't get it. I thought the writing was just a very, like, bland. Like, there's nothing there. And I literally got to the part, I'm like, why is she writing about... And this is also weird when, like, just authors in general, like 50 Shades of Grey writer. Mm-hmm. That's weird, babe. Like, it's not weird if it's like, oh, like, you're an author. And then it's like, wait, who wrote the fucking book? That's what you think? I don't know. I get it's art, but, like, maybe books are, like, not my thing, you know? So, like, take it with a grain of salt. But did you read the book?
I did. I liked it.
Oh, you liked it? I think we talked about this. Because I was like,
I just finished the book. Because I was like, because my cousins went to go see it. And I was like, if I'm going to watch it, I have to read the book first. So I read the book first. I finished it. And
you liked the book?
Yeah, I thought it wasn't bad.
I just thought it was like shitty writing.
I feel like it moved really fast though.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, she's here and there, and then he punched her in the face, and then all of a sudden, like, she's like, I'm in love and getting married.
Fell downstairs, and then she's back, and then
she's back. Yeah, like, what's going on?
Yeah, I think it could have been like more storytelling.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, that's not a good... Babe, have you seen Harry Potter books? Like, you could have written a floor-to-ceiling literal... But, like, there was no limit on, like, how many pages. You could have definitely put more detail in there.
And then from the birth to, like, her pregnant to giving birth, like, that was really
I didn't get there, but yeah.
No, it was
Or maybe
really
actually that is where he stopped.
It was like, she was pregnant, blah, blah. She didn't tell anybody. He comes back.
Ryle comes back?
Yeah.
Because she ends up with Atlas, right?
Yeah. Ryle comes back.
Spoiler! And that's where I got it. And my friend's like, finish the book. I'm like, I don't need to finish the book. Is she ending up with Atlas? Like, I'm good. Like,
yeah, no. He comes back. She tells him. And then she tells her mom, like, 2 days later.
That she's pregnant?
Yeah, because she didn't tell anybody.
That she had the baby.
No, that she was pregnant
okay.
for a while. Then fast forward, blah, blah. And then they're like, at the apartment together, I believe. And then he leaves for work, and then her water breaks. And then she calls him. He turns around. They go to the hospital. She gives birth, and then that's when she's like, I want a divorce.
Because he's a doctor, right?
Yeah, and she's like, oh, I want a divorce. Like,
from Atlas?
no, Ryle.
Oh, so she marries and has a baby with Ryle.
Yes.
And then she ends up with Atlas.
Yes. And then blah, blah, divorce. Fast forward, they're like co-parenting. She's like going to meet him. She runs into Atlas on the street.
Yeah, there's no like in 5 years. Okay, another 5 years. Oh, in 2 years. Like it just is like, and in the beginning she was like, oh, I see this building. Now it's a flower shop. I hired your sister and me and your sister are friends. And then, oh, who's her hot brother? Okay, now we're dating. Like it's giving very rushed. The last song, even though the last song's classic, I don't give a fuck.
I love the last song.
But like literally they were like, they met like in the book, I think it's like a little longer, but
Yeah.
like in the movie it was like, okay, I met you and now we're like in love.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh, we already broke up.
I
Like,
think
babe, what?
Her running into Atlas, the baby was like 8 to 11 months old or something. So there was like the tiny little gap.
Yeah.
But then literally like she gives the baby to Ryle, like to drop off, and she like runs to meet Atlas, and then they kiss and then end the story.
Okay. That's literally, I didn't miss anything. I can tell you that much. I missed that, what you said, and that was enough.
You just missed the pregnancy.
Yeah, that's literally what I missed. The pregnancy, them finally getting married. Dude, for like fucking 13 chapters, she's like, I don't know, I'm just thinking about kissing him. Bitch, fuck already. You know what I mean? Like, literally, kiss him or don't. I do not give a fuck. Like, she was detailed, Colleen Hoover was like detailed about shit that didn't matter. She's like, this build up. And I'm like, we don't need the build up actually, because this is so immature and weird. And it's like, but then it's like, I don't know. I heard
in the movie, someone was making fun of how many times Blake Lively says baby.
Oh, really?
Like she like overuses the word. So when you go, I'm watching it sometime this week, but I think you're watching it before me.
Yeah.
So let me know.
Okay, we'll see.
If she
Yeah.
says baby
I will.
much.
We'll discuss in the notes. I just like, anyways, so back to the press tour. Justin Baldoni is doing like a lot of charity work as well. He partnered with a foundation, and it's about like domestic violence. They do a lot with domestic violence victims, and he hasn't done a lot of tour or press on the red carpet because he said this role was really hard for him, like to get into Ryle and then to get out of the character. Like he had a bunch of intimacy coaches on and scene partners, and Blake was really good and was producing. He was the director, and then all of a sudden Ryan Reynolds is on set and co-director or some shit. I'm not sure. I just think it's like giving like an overstep, and it probably was really hard for him. He doesn't want to yes, he wants people to see the movie, but he doesn't want to glorify domestic violence. It's already a huge issue in this country, and Blake is out here like, oh, well, you should wear your florals and your flowers and blah, blah, blah. And I know like the cast and Colleen Hoover and everybody has like unfollowed Justin Baldoni, and like, you know, there's no photos with him. It's just him by himself, or like the cast by themselves, and like, or them together without him. And it's like, I don't know. Something to me is sus. I don't think that he's in the wrong, in my opinion. I don't know, but I don't know. I'm not understanding the beef.
I think I saw something. It was like, because Ryan Reynolds is cool with Colleen. Mm-hmm. And then he like pushed for Blake Lively's stuff more than, I mean, obviously his wife.
Oh,
like
then
her edits and stuff over his, because basically she got the upper hand because of Ryan Reynolds.
And also there was like a lot of scenes, like a lot of like,
yeah, and they said like
telling scenes that like weren't in there. Something about the movie theater rooftop, and then the magnet. I don't know about the magnet. I probably read that part.
Atlas gave her a magnet when they were like the whole like high school stuff.
Okay, so it was in the beginning and I missed it.
She kept the magnet like the whole time, and then when they moved into their apartment together, like Ryle and her, she put the magnet on the fridge, and he asked where she got it from, and she was like, oh, it's just like some old magnet. And then he found her journal and then realized where the magnet was from.
Huge tie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. So, I don't know. A lot of people are Team Blake. I'm Team Neutral because I'm just not understanding, like, what's going on. Like, Why is there beef? I'm not really sensing beef. Like, I get it. People unfollow. Okay, like, what the fuck ever, dude? I don't know. So, whatever. I hate the book. We'll see if the movie's any better, which I did hear it was like a 10/10.
I heard the movie's better if you didn't read the book.
Okay, which I feel like I fall into that category, so we'll see. And then last but not least, did you see the Australian breakdancer go viral over the weekend?
Yeah, I saw memes that are like, I could be in the Olympics after 2 shots of tequila.
Literally. Apparently now breakdancing is out of the Olympics, which I want to say breakdancing versus cheer. We still don't have cheerleading in there.
I didn't even know breakdancing was...
I think this was the first year that it was like in.
I've never heard.
And they're like, never mind.
And I was like, I like the Olympics and I've never heard that.
Yeah, in Australia. Okay, and the Australian breakdancer apparently has like a PhD in dance and breakdancing and like teaches it at like a college. And I don't know, she's apparently high up in the academia community. And like, it's giving, a lot of people are putting the sound of like, this is, hip hop's a lifestyle. You know, it's like, da, da. You know what I'm talking about, Kathy?
Uh-huh.
The da, da.
Yeah.
Chit, hit. Ba, ba, with the girl in the blue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that is such a funny video. But it literally is giving that. She's like, hip hop is a way of life. See the points? It adds attitude. It's so good. I don't know. I thought it was crazy. It is giving anybody could just fill the spot and the application. And just because you can learn about something doesn't mean that you have rhythm, babe. So I don't know. I thoroughly enjoyed all of the like memes and everything like that. But so now she canceled breakdancing in the Olympics. Womp womp. That sucks. Okay, well, thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said before, follow us, rate, subscribe anywhere you get podcasts, Apple, Spotify. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at coffee.meets.vodka. Follow us on YouTube, Coffee Meets Vodka, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.